Hello, welcome to the Motorsport Ireland license application video. My name is Senan O'Connor from Vantage Point Video, and I'm going to be using my own application process as an example. You can now use the Motorsport Ireland website to renew your license, as I'll be doing. I'll also point out relevant details for first-time applicants. Some of the details that appear on screen were created just for the purposes of the demo and are not actually my real details. It's a relatively simple process, but if you wanted to, you could play and pause this video on your phone while going through the process on a laptop or similar. This new version of the Motorsport Ireland website was launched in September 2020, and it includes an online member portal. An account was automatically created for each Motorsport Ireland licence holder and MI member. The member portal can be easily accessed via the website homepage by clicking Member Login. If you're accessing this for the first time, you just need to set up your own password. Your username, which should have been set up already for you, is the most recent email address supplied with your last license or MI member application. You can input that here. This will remember one that I did already, and also I have a password. If you're logging in for the first time, you just need to set up your password. So go straight to Forgot Password and follow the instructions. This is to create the username, which would be the email address that you've supplied before. And then click Submit. You should receive an email almost immediately. So when you get your email, you get a link and click Go to the password reset page. That'll take you to this page where you can create your new password. It's the usual kind of thing. In this case, it needs to be 7 characters long and contain both letters and numbers. Confirm that to make sure you've inputted it correctly. You submit that, and it brings you back to the starting page. So you can start then again by going to Member Login, and mine is remembering it for me, and in this case now you can sign on in. If you're coming here for the very first time, you can just click Create MI Member Account and follow the instructions from there. Once you have that set up, you'll be back into here with your password set up, and you can go ahead and sign in. This will take you to your profile page. Some of the details you can see have been created just for the purpose of the demo. I'll be able to go back before the final stage and update these with my real details before the application is submitted. Whether you've been claiming your online account or have just set up as a new MI member, the details should have been filled in here for you. It's important to check that these are all correct, because these will be used for your license application. This ID does not correspond to your license number, as some people may have a profile without having a license. If you're an existing license holder, this will say licensee. If you've just created a new account for the first time, this will say MI member. It's important to add your picture to the profile, as this will be the one used for your license. It needs to be a passport style photo, and in my case what I did was take a selfie with my phone against a plain wall with the phone held vertically in profile. This gave approximately the right shape. You just wait for it to upload and then save and close and wait for it to update. So now with the profile photo and all the details here up to date, I'm ready to move on to the competition license application. The first page of the competition license application is basically a checklist with some useful links for further information. But in most cases, if you're renewing, the main purpose of the page is to put in your club membership evidence. If you need details of your club secretary to get details sent to you, all the contact details are here under Find a Club. And you can add the details by clicking here. Your status will update here if you want to check on the progress of your application after you've submitted. On this page, you can see my most recent license grades: Rally National A, Speed National A, and Clubman National B. That's not my real license number, by the way. Then you can just select what you need below. This is fairly simple because I'm not making any upgrades. So Rally National A, don't have race. I'm Speed National A, don't have kart, and I'm Clubman National B. You can also select whether you want a digital competition license. You could apply exclusively for this, or you can add it in. If you want more information, you can click on this link. Please be aware that this license is only for Motorsport Ireland events within the iRacing platform. If you are applying for your first rally or race driving license, you must attach proof that you have completed the appropriate course here. You can add that just as we did with the club membership form, or you can drag and drop it from a folder. Likewise, if you're applying for your first license and you need to give evidence of completing the circuit racing course, you can supply that here. For upgrades, you can upload the proofs in this box. So that'd probably be your results sheets, etc. The next section is really important for rally drivers. It's the IRDS section. So you can add your RTA license here. And the expiry date. You can use this calendar. Just enough for another season. Save and close. That's updated there. If you answer yes to any of these questions, you need to give more details. When you've answered all the questions, you can click next and move on. Now we've arrived at the cart where we can select the items that we want to purchase. This is only for the purposes of making a payment. You've already selected your license grades elsewhere, so just pick the highest value grade of license that you require here once, otherwise you'll be charged multiple times. Although I have National B for Clubman, my highest grade is National A for Rally and Speed, so I add this one to the cart. Okay, so that's added to my cart here at the top of the screen. These are all the other types of license that are available. Just note that the digital license, if you're applying for that exclusively, you do that here. But if you're adding it to a conventional license, you do it here in add-ons. These add-ons might be relevant to other people renewing. That's the non-member supplement if you're not a member of a motor club. This is the priority fee if you're hurrying your license through. And there's the upgrade fee if you're moving up a category on your license. I'm not doing any upgrades, so I'll move on. Once you've added your items to the cart, they'll actually appear up here at the top of the screen. And you can get back to this even if you log out of the application process. For instance, if you're going to get some of your forms signed by the doctor, etc. Once you log back in, the items that you've added will still be there in the cart and you can continue the application process from there. Please read the declaration carefully, then click to agree, and then you can add the date here and move on to the next page. So this is medical section A. You've got to start with putting in your doctor's details here. The doctor's phone number. An explanation is required if you answer yes to any of the following questions. Read each question carefully and type your responses in the boxes. When you've answered all these, you can click next to move on. Medical section B. Similar to the previous one, but the difference here is that you will need to upload a doctor's certificate if you answer yes to any of the questions below. This doesn't apply for the questions in medical section A. With all those answered, the tick box to confirm this declaration, and you can date that as well. On to the next one. This page is for your doctor's cert. Now, they may already have a cert on file for you. You should read through the detailed requirements for a doctor's cert here, and please note, you will need to submit a doctor's certificate if this is a first-time application, or you answered yes to any of the questions in medical section B. One doctor's cert will typically cover you until you turn 45. If you are over 45 years of age, you will need to provide a doctor's cert each time you apply to renew your competition license. You can print out the forms that you need to take to a doctor if you do need one at this time. And they can be uploaded into these fields here, just the same way as the club membership form was uploaded earlier. At the moment there's one on file for me, so I can move over here and finish. So that brings us through to the final page, which is a summary of the cart, and we can make our payment by credit card. You can choose the type of card you want to use here. It's a pretty standard credit card payment screen, and once you pay for the items in your cart, you'll receive an automatic confirmation email that includes your order number, which you can quote if you need to contact the Motorsport Ireland office with queries relating to your application. Best of luck and safe motorsport.